Hello, air signs. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of May 8th. So this is your general collective reading. We're going to do similarly to what we've been doing the past few weeks, but I'm going to change it up just a bit. We're going to get this deck, if I can speak, we're going to get an overall energy theme for your week from this deck. I'm going to pull the 3 cards, so what's working against you, what's working for you, and what is hidden underneath. I'm going to do that with this Kipper deck, and then I'm going to clarify with the Akashic Tarot. I've already done the other 3 elements, and let me tell y'all, the synchronization in these readings is insane. So I'm excited to see, my air signs, what this has to say for you. Especially after that Scorpio eclipse. Whew, that was a lot. And we're still going to feel the effects for a little bit. But hopefully it inspired you to cleanse out anything that is not in alignment with you. Whether that be things, people, habits, whatever. We got to get all that stuff out. Look, we have 6th house, sustainability. See? It's exactly what I'm just talking about. Cleansing out what is not in alignment with you. Only keeping things that have sustainability. And look, we have number 44. So you think of 4 as like 4 legs on a table. Something that is sets a solid foundation, something that is practical, something that is grounded. And then you add the 4 and 4 together and that creates 8, okay? And 8 is personal attainment. 8 is being in the energy flow of the universe, being in alignment. So that's great. I like it. I like it. And really working with the earth and with the energy to bring in whatever it is that's going to help you. It's going to help the collective. That's what we want. Tapping into that all-knowing energy. Let's see what else we need to know. So like I said, we're going to pull 3 cards. What's working against you, what's working for you, and what is hidden underneath. So first, what's working against you? We have courtship. Ooh, another 4. Okay. What's working for you? Wow, official person, 22. Interesting. I told y'all the synchronization. Weird. And then what's hidden underneath? House. Okay, number 20. So when we think of courtship, right, we think of relationships, obviously. Now, with this being a collective reading, it's not always going to be about relationships. It could be something that you're entertaining, okay? So let's see what the tarot has to say. I'm going to pull 2 cards for each, but we're going to take it one by one. So this is asking you to really think practically, okay? Really see if what you're entertaining has sustainability, okay? If it's real, is it in alignment? Is it really something that you're pacifying time with or that you see a real future with, okay? So let's pull 2 cards. Queen of Keys, okay? And we have the Akashic Library. So when we see this as working against you, okay, this is something that is asking you to tap into this energy because the Queen of Keys, she's a very smart and intelligent woman. Okay, people often come to her for advice, right? And then we have the Akashic Library. Well, the Akashic Library is where we go to get all the knowledge, right? That's where everything is recorded, and we can tap into that anytime. So when we're thinking about this as a way that is working against us, this is telling you that you may not be thinking practically. You may be thinking more so of what is flattering to you, what more of like the human viewpoint, okay, instead of like a higher perspective. So whenever something comes into our lives, we need to evaluate, is this really in alignment with me, or am I entertaining things that are distractions for me? Let me tap in, let me think practically, but also think bigger, right? Using this expansive energy here to tap into my inner knowledge, all the wisdom that every single one of us can tap into, okay? Because what's working for you is we have number 22, the official person. Now, 22 is a master number. It is the master builder. It talks about wisdom. Okay. And when we have the official person, this indicates like you are the official person of your life. Okay. You know what is right and what is not quite right for you. Okay. So let's pull a couple of cards and see what else we need to know. Archangel Raphael in reverse. And the Light of the World in reverse. Interesting. 2 major arcana. And it's like, you know that you've got to really connect to your spiritual self, okay? Because with these 2 in reverse, this is telling you, again, there's this disconnect of being in your spiritual space. You might connect to it every now and then, but we get really distracted by the humanness of life because it's meant to distract us. I mean, every single thing around us distracts us. So 22 is, like I said, the master builder, the one who moves forward with intention, okay, and knows which way to go and what to do, okay. So when we have the Archangel Raphael in reverse, this indicates that there's still some things that need to be healed. There's still maybe some blockages in the heart, and we have the Light of the World in reverse. This is indicating that, yeah, you might connect to your higher self. You might connect to the universe now and then, but this is asking for like a direct line of connection. But it can't happen until you invite it in. Okay, so you have the power to turn this right side up. You have the power to connect to this eternal wisdom. Okay, because we have 2 and then 22, right? This is like all the wisdom, all the information here that you can tap into, but you got to be careful what you're entertaining in your everyday life. Okay, so what's hidden underneath is we have house. So a house is all about what you have built. Okay, it could be family, could be just your house in general, your life in general. Let's pull a couple of cards. Buddha prepares. Okay, more major arcana. Goodness. And up in the air. Interesting. All this major arcana for you all. I mean, I told you these readings are really incredible. So we have up in the air because we also have Buddha prepares, right? And we have house. So when we see something as up in the air, right, we're not sure where we're going. We're not sure what's going to happen. And Buddha prepares is like we're still learning how to be in that spiritual energy, okay? How to create the life that you want. And that's okay. So what this is telling you is like this is hidden underneath. Yes, you're still learning. You're still figuring things out. But this is like, hey, this energy is telling you like you've got to create that connection between you and your higher self, you and divine source energy, your guides. Like you want them to help you, okay? You want to heal that connection because as we get older, it essentially not really severs, but we put up a shield, we put up a block ourselves. We disconnect a bit because life just does that to us. The veil closes at a certain age in childhood and we feel cut off from everything. But this is telling you that you can reconnect. And with this sustainability, right? And we have all of this alignment, sacred geometry, the chakras, everything. It's telling you that you can sustain this connection. You can sustain this power and this healing energy. It just takes practice. It takes dedication and commitment. And it's going to take you really places that you've never seen before, as far as just, I mean, really everything. Because all we've experienced so far is all we've experienced so far. This human life of restriction. Like this morning in my morning live, I was asking people like if money and fear was not an object, like that, if that was not an obstacle for you, what would you be doing? And most everybody said travel, which is, not surprising to me because we really want to explore. We're meant to explore. We're not meant to stay in one place. Okay, we're meant to explore this planet. We're meant to meet different people, different cultures, and really learn how to coexist together in harmony. Okay, so if you're wanting to expand yourself, expand your awareness, then you've got to tap into that higher perspective. You got to tap into that divine essence and see where it takes you, because there are no limits. It's like the sky is the limit here. I hope this is making sense. If not, feel free to ask questions in the comments. But it's just like, what are you entertaining in life? Are you really just focused on meeting somebody and having that humdrum life? Or do you really underneath want something more, want something expansive? Because as a soul, we crave growth. We crave knowledge and understanding and expansion and to experience. So if that's what you're wanting, then whatever's going on in your life, if it's getting shaken up for you, it's telling you you've got to reconnect, because the connection, it's kind of like your Wi-Fi. You can't get access to the information, like to the internet, whatnot, if you don't have the Wi-Fi connected. And you can't see it, right? But we know it's there. We know the Wi-Fi gives us access to the internet. So it's telling you got to reconnect so you can heal. You got to heal this connection, and then you're ready. Then you're going to be more in alignment. Then you're going to start experiencing more and just see where it takes you, okay? Because it's boundless. Let's see. And it's just asking you, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to experience? Let's focus on things that are, I want to say real, because what we perceive is real, but let's focus on things that are of a higher vibration. Okay, we don't want to get sucked into the drama of life and thinking that the only way forward is partnership, but there could be like a severe lack of suitable partners around you. And so the universe is telling you, like, hey, don't limit yourself to this one location of finding a partner. If you're not happy where you're living, if you're not meeting the right people, then perhaps you should explore somewhere else. Okay, I know that's not going to be right for everybody, because some people have restrictions as far as like kids being in school and whatnot. But like, for instance, my son's still in high school, and after he's out of high school, I'm going to go explore. We are going to move somewhere else, because I don't want my whole life to be in this one place, and I don't want my children's whole life to be in this one place. So maybe that inspires one of you. Here we have Sky Bridge. There you go. Possibility for union. This is telling you want to reconnect. You want to reconnect to your higher self. Okay, there's a lot of 4s here showing up. And we have 4 and 7. So 4, again, is that practicality. Okay, and security. And then 7 is a highly spiritual number. And you put them together and you have 11, which is a master number. It is the philosopher. So this is asking you to bridge that gap between you and your higher self. It's important. Let's see what else. Because that's the only thing that's going to get you through this life, is really being connected. Because otherwise, it's a shit show. I'm just saying. It really is. Let's see what else. Lightning. Look at that. So lightning, what is that? It's unexpected. It's unpredictable. That's why we have up in the air here. Okay? And whenever we can't predict something, it scares us. But What if we saw it as an adventure? What if, we went on this ride, we went on this journey, and we didn't worry about something being predictable? We just went along for the ride to see where it took us. What if we did that? What would we experience? Anything is possible. And if something is, like we think about lightning striking and it destroying things, if something gets destroyed, then it most likely was not meant to be, or it wasn't just right. And so it needs to have time to rebuild, to regrow, even stronger the way it was meant to be. So, we have male in reverse. So male energy, Mars, a man plays a role, divine masculine. Well, this interesting, it came out in reverse. Okay. So again, we have courtship right here, right? And this is telling you that what are you entertaining? Is this something that is going to be long lasting? Because right now there is some sort of knowing. This energy is like telling you that it feels like it has taken you away from yourself. Maybe lost your sense of self. If we're talking about a relationship here, not everybody's going to be talking about a relationship here. But if you've lost your sense of self, this is asking you to reconnect, because there is healing that needs to happen, because you are the only person that's going to be with you throughout your entire life. Okay? So you have to really take care of yourself. You got to do what's right by you. You've got to connect to your higher self and never let that go, because again, you're the only person that is guaranteed to be with you throughout your entire life. So we never want to lose our sense of self with anybody. If something is causing you to give up something that you shouldn't, then it's not right for you. What's right for you will never ask you to give up something that is meant for you. It'll never ask you to disconnect from your true self. Okay? It just won't. It will inspire you and support you to stay connected to your true self. Okay? So let's see what else we need to know. Oh, I like that. Maximus, how can you feed others when your own table is empty? Yeah, if you're disconnected from your true self, you're not going to be able to help others. And we love helping others, right? I mean, that's a lot of our journey, is going through tough times, coming out of it, and then turning around and helping others. Because that's the only way we're all going to make it through this life. I mean, being on this planet is not easy. It's totally doable, but it's not easy. But if we all work together, then it can be a lot easier. Okay? So let's get one more card and see what else we need to know. Look, number 33, key. You got all these master numbers showing up, okay? So 33 is the healer, master number of the healer. And I hit my elbow again. We have 8 down here. So 8 is personal attainment, okay? When you reconnect, and this is why we also have the Akashic library right here. So you have the keys to all of this knowledge, okay? You have the keys and the know-how to heal this connection, to heal yourself. But you just have to allow that in. You have to tap into this energy. You have to tap into that source, getting back to you. Okay? This is just really a reading of begging you to reconnect. And not let the drama of life distract you or disconnect you, okay? Because the more you stay connected, the further you're going to go. I promise you that. So I hope you found this helpful. I don't know if I've already told you, but if you didn't hear before, Tarot Apprenticeship is now open for enrollment. The classes start in September. Do not wait though, because the class does start to fill up. My Power Challenge starts at the end of this month, and that is open for enrollment now too. So go check both of those out. I'm going to link them in the description below. But also, if you see that this message would benefit somebody else, please send it to them, because that's our job, is to help others by sharing information that's going to help them reconnect and help them to heal themselves, okay? So you can really benefit somebody by sharing a message that is healing. So, all right, my loves, if you like this, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Have a great week.